So here we are. You've made it to day 8. So our body deserves a lovely stretch now after all your hard work. So stretch can imply something quite gentle. So some of these moves are going to feel really gentle, but they're very active. So you're still burning calories, using those muscles, lengthening those muscles and releasing them. So we've got 20 minutes. Let's get our bodies moving on day 8 of our challenge. So we're starting in a standing position. Feet hip distance apart. You're going to stand up nice and tall, connecting with your core. Think drawing navel in towards your spine, relaxing your arms, shoulders down by your side, and then lift, lengthen, crown of the head up towards the ceiling. We're going to sweep those arms up with a nice big inhale, pulling those shoulders down away from your ears. We're going to go straight into a roll down. So begin with a nod of your head, and then you're rolling down. We're going to do that one more time. Shoulders down, big inhale, exhale, nodding the head. And then we are flexing each vertebra of your spine. We're rolling down, down, down. Now I want you to soften those knees. Hold here. Okay, so you're reaching down towards the mat. Don't worry if you're not touching the mat. Those knees are nice and soft. Okay, you're going to straighten that left leg. Keep a bend in the right knee. Bend that left knee and then straighten that right leg. Well done. So you may be here. Your hands might be hovering off the mat here. That's absolutely fine. Focus on reaching down towards the mat and focus on that flexion, that bend in your spine. We're going to do one more on each side. Well done. Head's nice and heavy, neck's free from tension. Both knees are bent. We're going to straighten that left leg again. Then you're going to rotate out to the side. Sweep with that left arm up towards the ceiling. Turn your head. Hold here and then rotate back to center. Well done. And then you're rotating round on the opposite side. You're straightening that right leg. Well done. Rotate to center. Gosh, that feels really nice. And then rotate open and out. Here we go. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Rotate to center. One more time. Rotating round to the right. Opening the chest. Straightening that right leg. Well done. Bring your hand down onto the mat. So those knees are nice and soft. We're going to walk those hands out. You're going to come into your plank position. So feet are hip distance, hand under shoulders. You're going to press those heels down to the bottom of the mat. Check the position of your head, head in line with your spine. Well done. Pull those shoulders down and back. Okay, from here you go straight to your pike. So taking the tailbone high, press those heels down. You're pushing the palm of your hands into the mat, press your chest towards your knees and hold here. Well done. Your head's resting in between your arms, neck's free from tension. And then lift those heels and lower. Don't worry if your heels aren't coming down all the way onto the mat. Just gently lengthen through the back of the legs. If your heels are coming down and you feel like you could do more, walk those feet further away. Push those heels down. Well done. You've got 2 to go. Pressing down. 1 more. Well done. You're going to walk those hands in. Try and keep those legs straight for as long as you can. When you need to, you're going to bend those knees. We're all going to bend our knees. We're going to tuck our tailbone under and we're going to restack our spine and roll up, up, up. Well done. We're going to do that one more time. So we sweep those arms up, neutral spine, shoulders down. You're going to start to roll down. Come down with me. Breathing out. Well done. We're going to soften those knees, palms onto the mat, and you're walking out into your plank. Okay. So feet, you know what to do. You press your heels down. You pull your shoulders down and back, hands under shoulders. Hold this plank for 3, 2, 1. You're going to take that tailbone high. You're going to push those heels down. You're going to press palms of the hands, the heels of your hand into the mat, pressing your chest towards your knees. We're going to lift one heel and then lift the other heel. So you're walking those feet. Well done. And 2 and 1 and then push both heels down. Now I want you to lift both heels and then soften those knees and bring your knees down onto the mat. Well done. And then you're going to come and join me in a high kneeling position. I'm just going to wiggle a little bit further up the mat. Okay, now onto some gorgeous stretches. You're going to bring your left foot in front of you. So you're going to line your toe and knee and hip all lined up with each other. Okay, so you're going to find that neutral spine. So we're trying to avoid this with your pelvis. Tuck your tailbone under, lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Place your left hand on your left knee. Now I'm going to sweep my right arm up so my spine's in neutral, and then pressing that left foot into the floor to anchor me. I'm going to bend directly to the side here. So I'm lifting up and over towards that top corner of the room. Restack your spine. And again, breathe out, reach up and over. And come back to center 2 more times. Breathing out. I'm lifting up. I'm bending to the side. I'm using that left foot, pressing into the mat. Well done. This is a gorgeous stretch for opening out through that right hip. Well done. Come back to center. You're going to bring that arm down so it's just below shoulder height. Relax those shoulders. Left arm, bring that arm so it's on the inside of that left thigh. Okay, I'm going to connect. I'm going to press the back of that left hand arm into the thigh. I'm pressing the thigh into the arm. I'm connecting across my shoulders. Now I'm going to start to rotate round. Sweep round, opening out across my chest. I'm still connecting through that left arm. And then I rotate back to center. That feels so nice. So as I'm rotating, I'm lifting the crown of my head up towards the ceiling. And rotate to center. Well done, you've got 1 more to go. Rotate round, 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 round. And then come all the way back. Well done. So now you're going to bring both hands down onto the mat. Slide that back leg a little bit further away. Okay, so you're opening out through that right hip. You're going to bring your left hand up to the side of your head. We're sitting into this left hip here, feeling that stretch through the glute, through the hip. You're going to rotate, open out your chest here, left side, turning towards the ceiling, and then rotate back to center 2 more times. Breathing out, rotate, open that chest. Well done. This feels fantastic. Just go nice and slow. Breathe. Come back to the center. Now bring that left hand down so it's on the inside of the left foot. You're going to bring your toe, right foot onto the mat. Straighten that right leg. Press the heel down to the bottom of the mat. So you're still sitting down nice and deep in this left glute. You're going to sweep your left arm up now. And then we're going to draw a big arch. We're going to sweep up and around here. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Sweep that arm forward. Bring the hand down. Well done. You're going to take your time. You're going to push yourself back up here. So you've got the front leg is straight. Well done. Now, hips are nice and square. I'm going to start to lean forward here. So I'm hinging at the hip. I'm feeling that sense of lengthening through the back of the leg here. And then I'm going to reach down towards the mat. So if you can, come down a little bit lower with that chest, trying to keep this front leg straight. So you're hinging at your hip. So just work within a range of movement that feels comfortable for you. Well done. And 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly come up and then always release nice and slowly. Bringing that leg in. You're going to come back. I've ended up further up my mat. Come back to that 2-point kneeling position. Both knees on the mat. Okay, opposite side. So you're going to bring that right leg in front of you, just like we did on the other side. Line your foot, knee, hip up with each other. I'm resting my right hand, top of my right thigh. Press that right foot into the mat. Sweep that left arm up. So you've got that lovely neutral spine. You're going to lift the ribs away from the hip as you bend up and over directly to the side. Hold. Restack your spine. Well done. And again, breathing out as you reach up and over. Well done. And really challenge that range of movement. Try and deepen that stretch as you laterally flex, as you bend that spine to the side. Well done. So I'm really anchoring this right foot into the mat to help to stabilize me. Brilliant, well done. So that arm is now coming down just below shoulder height. Relax your shoulders. Slide, so your right arm is pressing into the thigh of that right leg. Okay, I'm going to connect, pushing the thigh into the arm into the thigh, and then I'm going to start to rotate. Head, shoulders, spine. I'm rotating, working within a range of movement that feels comfortable but challenging for me, and then rotate back to center. So you breathe out, rotate, well done. And then rotate back to center. Well done, one more time. What I love about these stretches is you don't realize how much you need them until you start to do them, and then they feel so good. Okay, so we're gonna bring the hands down again onto the mat. Slide that left knee rather, further back. So you're opening out through this left hip. So my left hand's down on the mat. Okay, I'm gonna take my right hand to the side of my head, and then I'm rotating out to the right, opening out that chest, connecting, pressing into the floor with the left hand, and then rotate to center. And again, rotate. So as I said at the start, stretching is very active. So I'm getting very warm as we're doing these. Well done. I'm sure you are too. Okay, we're going to bring that right hand down on the inside of the right foot. I am going to straighten that back leg, press the heel down towards the bottom of the mat, still sitting nice and deep, nice and low into this hip, into the glute. Sweep the right arm up, and then we're going to draw that big arch. We're going to rotate, reach behind us here, and hold for 3, and 2, and 1. Hand comes down. Well done. And then we are going to take that leg back. Okay, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to come back to our pike. So think tailbone high, heels come down. So if you are on the 8-day challenge, and this is day 8, day 16, day 24 or 32 for you, amazing. Absolutely amazing. You should feel really, really proud of yourselves. Of course, you can do these stretches at any time. They don't have to be part of a challenge. But if you have made it to the end of the 8 days, well done. You've absolutely deserved this stretch. Okay, we're going to bring those knees down onto the mat. Well done, everybody. So we're going to go from here into threading the needle. So hands are directly underneath shoulders, knees under hips, finding that neutral spine. Okay, I'm going to slide my left leg down the mat. I need to move up the mat a little bit. Maybe you do too. So my foot's on the mat. I'm pressing that heel down, lengthening, connecting through the back line of my body. Well done. I'm going to lift that right hand, turn the palm to the ceiling. Softening this left elbow. Focus on that rotation, head, shoulders, spine, hold, and then breathing out, rotate, and again, you're opening out through your chest, well done, rotating your spine. So you inhale, when you thread this arm through, try and keep the arm nice and close to the supporting arm. That's going to keep your shoulders stacked. Well done, you've got one more to go. Reach, rotate, well done. And then bring that hand down. So before we go on to the other side, you're going to take this leg out to the side. So you want to have the leg lined up with the hip, the sole of the foot on the mat. So we're going to focus on stretching your adductors, your inner thighs. So hands under shoulders, you press back here, pressing this foot into the mat and hinging at your hip. And then we're going to press forward here. So push back and forwards. Okay, if you're not feeling this on your inner thigh, you can take that leg out slightly wider. Okay, and then we can add in a rotation if you want to. So sweep the arm up to shoulder height. And then as we hinge back, we're going to reach behind us here and sweep forwards. Breathe in, breathe out. So you don't have to do the arm, the shoulder rotation. You can have both hands down on the mat. And one more. Well done. Bring that hand down. Take your time, releasing that leg, release that stretch. Give your hips a little wag from side to side. Now you can stay where you are. I'm going to turn around so you get a better view of what we're doing. Okay, so we're going on the opposite side. You've got your neutral spine, head's in line with your spine. You slide that right leg down the mat. Press the heel down. Connect with the mat, connect through the back line of your body. Okay, you're going to lift that left hand, palm to ceiling. You know what you're doing. We're going to inhale, focus on that rotation. And then you sweep through, open out the chest. Wow, that feels amazing. Okay, so I'm connecting all the time with that extended leg, pushing the toes down into the mat. Well done. And just one more. Breathe in. Breathe out, rotate and reach. Well done. Bring that hand down and then take your time. You are sliding that leg out to the side, lining it up with your hip, sole of the foot on the floor, hands under shoulders. Okay, so we start with that hinge, arms are straight. We hinge back and forwards here. Breathing in, breathing out. You can add in that arm rotation, that spine rotation. Well done. That rotation through the shoulder joint if you want to. If you're not feeling this on your inner thighs, you know what to do. You're going to slide that foot a little bit further away. Well done. And one more. And bring that hand down. Take your time, bending that knee. Bring that knee in towards you. Okay, we're going to turn around here on the mat and we're going to go into a spine stretch, which also thankfully gives you a gorgeous stretch through your hamstrings, through the back of the legs. Okay, so with the legs are parallel, hip distance, you're going to flex those feet, toes towards the ceiling. So trying to achieve that lifted, lengthened upright spine. Sit on a cushion, sit on a block if you need to. Okay, we're going to sweep those arms up and pull those shoulders down away from our ears. Okay, we start with a nod of the head and we focus on that flexion in your spine. Then we're going to hinge forward here. Reaching forward, pressing those toes to the ceiling. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly restart the spine. Sweep those arms up. Those arms come down. Inhale, come to that curve, that C curve. Reach and lengthen forwards. Watch those shoulders aren't lifting. Take an inhale, exhale and lift and lengthen. You've got one more to go. Arms come down. You inhale, come into that C curve. And then you're going to reach and lengthen forwards here. Well done. You're going to keep that C curve as you slowly, slowly come all the way down. So you're melting your spine down onto the mat. Well done. So just slide those feet up the mat. Wiggle yourself down. Okay, so we've got about 4 or 5 minutes left. You're doing really well. Okay, so found my neutral pelvis, relaxing my head, or rather head's heavy. How do you relax your head? Head heavy, relaxing my neck, shoulders relaxed on the mat. Okay, I'm going to bring that right foot and rest it, left foot and rest it on my right knee. Then I'm gently pressing that knee out nice and wide, feeling a sense of opening here through the hip. Okay, so this is a little variation on our hip rolls. You're going to take those arms out wide, turn the palms up towards the ceiling, relax those shoulders. So we're going to start by rotating through in this right hip. So I'm lowering the right knee out to the side. Now keep those shoulders glued down on the mat as you rotate your hips and your spine. Bring that left foot down onto the mat. And then breathe out, rotate the knee to center. Keep pressing that left knee out nice and wide. And then you rotate the opposite way. Breathe out. As we rotate round, well done. Keep pushing this knee out wide. Take an inhale. And then rotate. It feels so good. You'll feel that through your hip, through your spine, feeling your hips rotating. Well done. And one more. Fantastic. Okay, from here, You're going to bring those arms in. You're going to lift that right foot off the mat. So taking your hands behind your thigh, you can either keep your head and shoulders down on the mat as you draw the knee towards you. If you are struggling because your hamstrings are tight and maybe you're tight in your hip here, by all means curl up to be able to draw that knee towards you here. Okay, so we pull the knee towards us. I can feel that in my hip and in my glute. Well done. And then we're going to straighten that right leg. Whilst we're here, we're going to circle that foot round and back the other way. Well done. And then let's all curl up. So if you haven't curled up yet, you are going to curl up. Then gently pull that thigh towards you. If you can, take those hands a little bit higher and pull that leg towards you. For 3, 2, 1. Walk those hands down. You're going to bend that knee. You bring the foot down onto the mat. Place your left foot down. Center your hips, opposite side. So we're taking that right foot across the left knee. You're going to press that right knee out nice and wide. Well done. So arms wider, palms to ceiling. We're going to start to rotate that left knee down towards the floor. Keep your shoulders glued down. And then rotate round on the opposite side. So focus on that hip and spine, or rather pelvis and spine mobility. Well done. I'm trying to keep pressing that right knee out nice and wide. Well done. And just one more on each side. Come back to the center. Okay, we're going to lift that left foot off the mat. Draw that left thigh towards us. Bring your hands behind your left thigh. So either keeping the head and shoulders down on the mat, or remember, it's okay to curl up here so that you can draw that leg towards you and hold and breathe. We're going to start to extend that left leg. Keep pushing that right knee out nice and wide. You're going to circle the foot round. We are almost done. Day 8. Amazing of our challenge. Well done. Okay, we're going to bend that foot. We're going to bring the foot down onto the mat. Return both feet very quickly. You're going to slide those legs down the mat and you're going to roll over onto your tummies. Okay, we are going to have those feet nice and wide, legs wide. Turn the heels in, turn the toes out. Take those arms out to a surrender position. As a rough guide, you're lining your thumbs up with your nose. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. We're going to go straight to our Cobra. So we start to lift the head, lift your chest, push your breastbone forward. Then we're going to start to extend through those arms. The ribs are lifting, the hips are lifting. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. You're going to start to soften those elbows. Your hips, your ribs are coming down. Your chest is coming down and your head. So nice and sequential. So keeping that head in line with your spine, trying not to throw the head back. Focus on that extension through your spine. Always pulling those shoulders down. They're going to want to lift up. Well done. You have one more to go. Of course, you can stay on your mat when this video has finished and do repetitions of any of these exercises. Do whatever you feel your body needs. Well done. Okay, hands under shoulders. Bring those legs together. You're going to push yourself back. You're going to bring your bottom down towards your heels here. You're going to take a nice big inhale. And then you're going to slowly roll up to a seated position. And yay! We have done it. 8 days of challenge. And now we're going to roll it over because we can, because we're feeling invigorated, energized, and we've realized that we can factor in 15, 20 minutes of me time every day. And doesn't it feel good just to have that routine? So I'm going to roll this over. Come and join me. It's going to be day 9 and we're going to go all the way back to the beginning of the challenge. We're going to start with day 1 all over again. It's going to be amazing. I'll see you tomorrow.